correctly. But yeah, there is a lot of imposters whenever I'm setting this up. I just finished. I don't know how long I'm going to have to stream. I might even have to cut this stream in half. But, yeah, for this game we have Richter, Kirby, Green, Mr. Game & Watch, Peach, Wolf, Incinerate, Marth, Ice Climbers, Little Mac, Duck Hunt, Ike, King DDD, King K. Rool, Young Link, Pikachu, and Wario. But I've got to do something first. On screen, actually, so you can see live editing here. But yeah, this is the ranking. Ignore that. But yeah, this is the ranking. I just did it in Google Slides because it'd be easier to display all the characters with. But yeah, I guess, okay, that went away now. But yeah, this is everyone's rank. I'm not really going to go over it. Like, you can pause the video or stream if you want to see some stuff. But this is basically it for now. That was made in like 2 hours, so I kinda just had to get this stream out to have time for it. That's why that's so low quality. But the next time that I do a tier list, not really a tier list, but a ranking, it should be better than that. But yeah, let's go ahead and start this. And I have to make sure that I don't skip the fights, because I don't have time to make a mistake. Yeah, for sure, we don't have time. Yeah, we do not want to skip this battle. Get Richter versus Kirby. Kirby goes for the neutral B at the beginning. Kind of an interesting move, considering, you know, projectiles, but it's fine. Oh, and if you notice, I did rank Wispy Woods. His rank's probably inaccurate, because I didn't count the number of kills he had, but he had more kills than anyone else that was lower than him, which included like Marth, Roy, and Pikachu, so it was kind of impressive actually. He had enough kills to probably be like in the top 30, if I had to guess. Richter getting really early kill with that up special at the top. Kirby was the winner of the last tournament. Number 11. But yeah, there's only gonna be 4 more of these. Not including like the pre-contest of champions. And then there's gonna be 1 more pre-contest of champions before the actual contest, so that's gonna happen probably the day of tournament number 16. So there's going to be like a total of 18 streams or something. Yeah, Kirby's trying to get in against not Simon, Richter. I'm pretty sure Simon actually currently outranks Richter. Oh, and Piranha Plan's also in the wrong spot on that list as well. I just couldn't fix it because I didn't have enough time. Like, really, it's been about 5 hours that I've worked on that. I'm just figuring out all the data and comparing scores. Because I have like 2 Google Sheets where I do that. I needed to rank it by contest of champion entries and wins, but I just did wins. I did a pre-contest of champions separately. Okay, so Richter getting gimped in a way. Kirby going for a parry up smash. Not the best punish, but not the worst one either. Another parry. Didn't parry that hit though, and will lose. But yeah, in this set of 4 tournaments, no tournament winners have made it past round 1 so far. I thought Kirby might have been the first, but Richter takes it. And now we have Green, Mr. Game & Watch versus Peach. I think we know who wins this, but we'll just watch it happen, I guess. Unless Game & Watch gets like 3/9 or something like that. Which would be kind of insane. I thought he just got one at the beginning. I was gonna say, oh, I guess never mind. But no, we start off with an 8 from Game & Watch. Peach is playing very poorly at the beginning here. That was a good forward air. Don't know what that was, but it wasn't bad. Gets the up special as well for a bit of damage. Nair, but it gets parried by Game & Watch into down smash. Although that one gets countered by Peach for the first stock taken. Game & Watch almost lands a 9, but Peach jumps over it. Yeah, Peach at 99.4%, Game & Watch at 23.0, but Game & Watch is on the second stock. Peach is on her first. Don't want to just rush in dash attack. Dash grab's much better. Much safer as well. Only way to punish dash grab is to spot dodge or jump and then attack. Yeah, Game & Watch gets the down air there. Knocks Peach to her second stock, although Game & Watch isn't doing too badly now. Peach going for down air and gets the back air as well. Tries to go for another down air, though Game & Watch blocks it with an attack. Dodges the down air but doesn't dodge forward air. Gets another Z drop. Game & Watch at 148% here, still not dead. Peach goes for dash attack. Game & Watch gets up special nair. Into up air. To another up air. Harry's dredge, which was a 4, I believe, into forward tilt, which should kill. And Game & Watch back air did not kill. Although its up smash did, so now they're even at tournament stock. Apparently like cruise, so pretty much anything can happen. If Game & Watch makes it out of this, that'd be insane. If he would have got a 9 there, he would have made it out. And I think that he would have deserved to win the tournament. I don't think we would have had any more tournament to watch. At that point, there would be no reason to. Oh, it gets an 8. Still no 9. He's only got 1 so far this entire match, but he's fishing. More than Isabel's side special. Which they even fish for that move 9 times out of 10. Yeah, Peach is actually at disadvantage here against Game & Watch. Game & Watch doing a really good edge guard instead of just spamming Chef at the side. But that's what I do, and it kind of works sometimes. I'm not really getting any follow-ups on anything though, except maybe Nair into up air. Just grabbing the back throw and it does kill. Yeah, these games, or that one took long, but the last one wasn't too long, I guess. It's only about 9 minutes into the stream. Got a 4:19. Now we have Wolf versus Incinerate. Next we'll have Marth versus Ice Climbing, so maybe Marth will get his first win. Yeah, Incinerate starting off with forward smash. I'm pretty sure it did not get Tipper. Could be wrong. I don't know what the tipper damage is for forward smash. And the side special as well. Getting a lot of percent at the beginning here. Up tilt into up air. Tries to go for another side smash, but uses the side smash to avoid Wolf Laser. Wolf lands a side special now with the sweet spot, and Incineroar times his side special right and gets another free 20%. Wolf's trying to camp with Laser and Nair, and it did kind of work. Gets a forward smash. And a Nair as well, that will be enough to kill Incineroar. Under a minute in this match so far. We could see another stock taken, but for Incineroar this time, instead of against. And it's not fast enough. Thought Wolf just down aired for another kill. I was going to say this Wolf's kind of playing insanely. Which he is doing really well, considering how much damage he's at from the beginning. Gets a jump read and punish with Laser. And an up smash, well, another up smash. But Incineroar lands a dash attack for the kill. And forward tilt, almost enough to kill Incineroar, did get a little effect, but it didn't confirm, I guess, that Incineroar was dead, so it's able to DI out of it. Or I guess end of it. Definitely don't want to hold towards Blast Zone if you're Incineroar. Incineroar at 180%, still not dead. Wolf's at 41. Gets a Revenge as well. Revenge side special could do a lot for Incineroar. Although up smash from Wolf is able to take the stock. Wolf's now at 69.2% from Incineroar's side special. And Incineroar's at 21.3. Wolf is on second stock, and Incineroar's on tournament stock. Gets an up smash into up air. Almost gets a back air, I believe, but Incineroar dodges it. Incineroar gets a back air though, and dodges Wolf's side special. Lands his own, and does kill. Parry into up smash from Incineroar. It's a back air. Almost lands for the forward smash. Forward smash would have killed. However, Wolf would have died had Incineroar not up aired. But Wolf is able to tech. Wolf tries to go for up special for a kill, although gets punished with up air and up smash from Incineroar. Lands in air against Incineroar. Goes for an edge guard, but then gives up. Incineroar still dies though. And Wolf moves on. So yeah, Incineroar is eliminated. Now it's up to King EDG to see how many people from previous tournaments how many people from previous tournaments are going to move on. And swallow some spit, but throat's kind of dry. Need some water, but I have some here, so we're good. Yeah, Mars versus Ice Climbers now. Landing a side special. Getting here. Mars not doing that well. He is at his home field though. I actually played as Mars today, because I thought, why not? I do usually main Lucina, so I play her a lot. I mean, I main Lucina, so I usually play her a lot. So I decided to play Mars instead, and I was playing, I don't remember who it was. It was probably, Incineroar, actually, or something like that. And, almost lost. Usually with Lucina, I can get a 3-stock in a minute and a half. But with Marth, the opponent was at 200% for most of the match, and I wasn't able to even take a stock barely. Like, I was always a stock behind, except on the last stock, in which I pulled ahead and barely won at like 150%. Tippers are so hard to land in this game, though, because there's no micro spacing like on perfect pivots or wave dashing, anything like that. But Marth does get killed by the up air from the ice climbers. But yeah, what perfect pivoting allowed you to do, it allowed you to space tippers a little bit better for Marth, so you would be able to get a good position to where you could get tippers more easily. Which is why Marth is better than Lucina in Smash 4, but in this game it's the other way around. Or at least most people think it is. I'll have to play some more matches of the Marth to test, but it's not that easy to hit tippers. Even like moves like jab don't even combo like sour spot into tipper. Ice Climber's taking another stock here. It is looking like a melee match at the moment. Ice Climbers versus Marth. Ice Climbers winning. They can't wobble though. They can get pretty close with desyncs, but like they can instantly kill you if they get a desync. So it's kind of the same thing. Although you can get out of desyncs sometimes. It just depends on what kind of desync Ice Climbers are trying to do. You can probably jump out in some cases, but they just expect you to like put down your controller because you're kind of stuck. Gets a footstool on Marth there. Marth's still a stock behind. The Ice Climbers at 145.6. Tipper anything can kill them, but they do get up tilt into up air. Marth's at 81.6% tournament stock. Nana is playing the video game for the moment, so don't know how much longer it's gonna last though. You never really know. Yep, she just stopped. Now we got Sopo. After World of Light, I've been thinking about doing like either Solomar or Sopo. Although Sopo's gonna be hard to pull off, so I'll probably do like Solomar. World of Light maybe. I watched like Nairo's video of him 100%ing the game last night, so he said something about doing a Solomar challenge maybe afterwards, so I thought that might be fun to do. Yeah, Marth had 190 or 201.8% here. They got 20% off of that down special. And gets the up smash out of shield. But yeah, Ice Climbers are moving on against Marth. Marth was unable to secure the victory against them. But CPUs are like a bad test to see Marth versus Lucina, because Lucina would probably lose as well. Because for some reason Lucina sucks. But yeah, this match can either take a really long time or a really short time. It's Little Mac versus Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt could zone Mac and take a long time, or, you know, just destroy Mac. I mean, I think Mac's won one game. I don't remember the stats exactly. Parry's Clay Pigeon. So yeah, Duck Hunt is kind of zoning Mac, although playing aggressively with the zoning in the background. Mac tried to 2-frame with down smash, but it didn't really work. Duck Hunt running into can a lot. Mac does have KO punch and does land it, so maybe Mac wins this. If he can do KO punches like that, then he won't. Does need to land some hits to build up the KO meter. Duck Hunt's kind kind of just running around back in circles, going for pokes with the duck. Max starting to build up KO punch meter. It's about halfway. Let's go for another down smash. Didn't connect that time either. About 70% with KO meter, now at 80 from the up smash. Gets hit by an up air, dodges the can and the gunman, and punishes Duck Hunt going into the sky with up B for some reason. With up smash, and it does kill. So now Mac has KO punch. Duck Hunt's on final stock. Mac's 2 stocks ahead at the first stock. Duck Hunt up B in the air for some reason. Mac lands a KO punch, although it doesn't kill. Into back throw. Duck Hunt was at 0%, so it definitely wouldn't have killed. It only kills around 30%, maybe 20%. I haven't lapped it out that much. But it hits through shields and counters, so it can be gotten rid of easily though. Like all you have to do is just hit Mac, or you know, just kill Mac before he gets KO punch, which also isn't that hard sometimes. I had down smash from Mac was enough to be able to take the stock, and so Little Mac's moving on. Definitely did not see that one happening. Yeah, now we have Ike versus King DDD, so maybe DDD is not going to pull this run through. Although, I don't know. Ike's kind of slow. DDD is very slow, but Ike is slow enough to where maybe DDD's attacks, because DDD actually attacks really fast, for some reason, even though his movement's very slow. Maybe we could see that run. Yeah. DDD currently at a 0 to 56.1% on Ike, although Ike did forward air the Gordo, so now DDD is on at 47.1, Ike's at 67.5. And just like that, Ike takes the lead with the up air out of up throw. Tries to hit DDD with the neutral special from underneath the platform, although DDD was blocking. And then Ike tried to counter the forward smash in case it connected on that side, although it didn't, so then DDD just punished with back air, I think. Or it might have just been, yeah, it was back air, because he wouldn't have been able to do a turnaround F smash that fast. And it did kill Ike. But Ike, getting a forward air there, goes for the edge guard, although it doesn't really follow through. DDD is able to get back to stage at 160.3%. Ike's at 43.1 after the Gordo. DDD tried to land up and special afterwards as well. And a Gordo, though it got hit back by Ike's fair, and it did kill DDD. Ike running into Gordo, and DDD sucked it, but it didn't hit Ike on the return. Parries the back air from DDD. DDD's jab to me is like one of the most annoying moves in the game. If you get hit by it and it has like a super long range as well, if you just get hit by it for like 1 second, you're going to be stuck in there for about 3 or 4, and then you just can't do anything, you gotta wait. And it can kill you at like 110% if you're a medium weight. Or not 110, but like 120. It's actually like one of his most broken moves. But yeah, neutral B into up air from DDD, it's enough to kill Ike. I think it's his most broken neutral move. Maybe his dash attack though, because his dash attack's really good. Although it's not safe on shield, like all the rest of the character's dash attacks. It does kill really early though. It uses all of its weight. Up smash from Ike, and up air not going to be enough to kill DDD, because the up air did miss slightly. DDD getting Gordo into forward tilt. Gets an up air as well. Parries the forward smash and punishes with down smash. Tries to edgeguard with Gordo, although I was able to get back to stage. Does another Gordo edgeguard. Did not work that time either. As well as Nair, although Nair didn't work. But up tilt is enough to kill Ike, so DDD is moving on. First time in this set of 4 tournaments. If DDD wins this one, that would be kind of insane. His ranking would go way up. I think he'd be ranked at number 4. Because Piranha Plant should be 3, but the way that I had it set up, I couldn't tell the difference between the characters that well. I just like copied their names and numbers and stuff like that. Like I was gonna number them and put their names as well, but I needed to get this stream out pretty soon, so that's why that was so not unorganized, but just not very organized. And I had asterisks, not asterisks, but asterisks, because a lot of the characters had the same amount of wins, which is what I was basing their rank off of. Then like the same amount of wins, so they were just ranked together. And that was ranking in overall, not just any entry. It's like, let's say Piranha Plant had 3 wins and Mario, or he had 1 entry, and Mario had 2 wins and 1 entry, 0 wins and 1 entry, and 1 win in another entry. They would be in the same rank, even though they kind of aren't at the same level. And I didn't count pre-contest of champions, except for the top 10. Unless they weren't even in it, because Mega Man wasn't in it for sure. But yeah, King K. Rool and Youngling kind of traded stocks there. Youngling's doing a pretty good job of applying pressure on King K. Rool. We could see DDD versus K. Rool, which would be interesting, as they're both kings. Giant animal kings, so the animals aren't that close to each other most of the time. Like, alligators usually live in warm climates, and penguins usually live in cool climates. Yeah, he gets the forward tilt. It is enough to kill Youngling, but he kind of went for a footstool, didn't get it. Of these on stage for some reason. K-Rolls do this a lot. Like, the CPU ones, I don't know why. I guess they just like to float. Maybe they do it to try and hit somebody with the up special, but no one's usually above them whenever they do it, unless they're recovering. See, like, that would have been the perfect time to do it, and it makes sense, but King K. Rool didn't do it. Tilt is going to be enough to kill. King K. Rool goes for another footstool, but misses it that time as well. Or I don't know if he missed it, I couldn't hear the sound effect though. But maybe I didn't hear the sound effect because of the game, so. Yeah, now we have Pikachu versus Wario. I actually don't know who wins this because, I would say Pikachu, but Pikachu hasn't done well in CPU tournaments. Wario's done alright. He's been in so many tournaments, though. He's never won one. This could be his first, and it would be about time, kind of. He only has 4 more chances after this. Yeah, obviously the most intense fighting song in the game, The Roost, is playing. So. I mean, I like The Roost, that's why I have it set to like the only song that plays on Animal Crossing stages. Or it's not the only one that plays. Like, I have them set with their normal play was. I just have the roofs, like, turned up all the way to play often. But sometimes other songs do play. Most people online do, Bubblegum, aka Slider, which is a weird song to me. I mean, it's alright, but I prefer the roofs. Yeah, Wario at 147.1% did get the up smash for the kill against Pikachu. I've let Pikachu live that. But Wario did have bike, so he did live that. Though Pikachu edgeguarded with fairs, so he did at the same time. Wario's dash attack is like the only good dash attack in this game. In terms of like viability. I'd say it's like the only one that you should use. But that somehow killed Pikachu there. I don't understand that one. I guess Pikachu DI'd towards the Blast Zone. Things aren't looking well for him. Wario could get his first tournament win yet. Wario with Waff, so this is Pikachu's final moments here, if Wario does land it. He's in a position to. But he's not really going for it. He could easily get a combo with Pikachu at 53.9%. Do like fair into up tilt into waft. Or short hop waft. Or edge guarding, like whenever somebody has to go back to ledge, that's a really good place to use waft as well. Like with Pikachu just slide specialing there, that would have been a good opportunity to use it. And it will kill at this percent. I'm pretty sure it kills at like 30%, similar to KO Punch. If you sweet spot it, that is. Which is sweet spots on the cloud. Wario did lose backer there, so. And just lets the waft go. So Pikachu could make a comeback here. That would be a massive comeback as well. Because Wario had waft and wasted it and got a really early kill. Although back air is enough to kill Pikachu there, so Wario is moving on. No comebacks yet. Let's see here, we have Richter Belmont versus Peach for round 2, battle 1. Whoever wins this moves on to semifinals, so matches should start to speed up a lot more now. And I might have time to do the pre-contest of champions number 4 and 5. Which those aren't going to take very long. Except maybe 5 might take a little bit longer than normal. 4 is going to only, or it's only going to take like 5 minutes for 4. Like, it's not going to be that long. Or I mean, not 5 minutes, probably going to be like 15 minutes. But yeah, sorry about that, had to talk to someone. But, yeah, Richter not doing that great here. Peach is a very bad matchup for Richter in my opinion. It's like one of his worst. It might even be his worst matchup. Peach and Daisy. Although, I prefer Daisy. Because most people use Peach, I guess, I don't know. I mean, there's not... I think somebody said that their turnips were different, but I don't even know if that's correct. Like, Daisy might have higher chance to get better turnips, but a less, or I mean a lower chance to get items like Saturn and Bomb. So it just depends on what you want. But even then, getting Saturn and Bomb is such a low chance anyway that it doesn't really matter. I'd rather get better turnips. Because the turnips are kind of cool, actually. Especially like the Stitch Face turnip, or whatever it is. That one's actually kind of broken. But yeah, Richter getting the neutral special there. Because yeah, that turnip does 35%. It does a lot of shield damage. Like, if somebody's shielding and you throw that at their shield and recatch it, like, it breaks shields, I think, if you throw it 3 times. Mr. Side breaks shields if you throw it once and it doesn't get parried, though. So, that's the advantage of using it. And then, bomb doesn't break shield in 1 hit. I think it's 2 bombs will break shield. But I've never seen anyone get 2 bombs in a row in Smash, so, out of, the down special. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I've never seen anyone get 2 bombs in a row. But yeah, you can also use the turnip to edgeguard as well, the Stitch Face one, because it has a lot of knockback. It's basically like getting hit by a bomb, except there's no explosion. Yeah, Peach not doing so well now in this matchup. The thing is, where Peach attacks from, which is kind of at like a weird angle. Like, I'll kind of show it on Peach here, because she's standing up. But Peach kind of attacks you from like up here. With most of her attacks, if she's floating, like float cancel and all of the turnips and throw items, stuff like that, they all attack you from up here. And this spot's really hard to cover if you're playing Simon and Richter. They don't have a lot of moves that cover that spot except for like Nair and short hop, angled down back air, stuff like that. Short hop, angled down forward air, I think. I don't even know if angled forward air is a thing. It probably is, but I just don't remember seeing it. I know back air can be angled. And yeah, Peach losing a stock there, 200%. So now they're even. And the Peach can also get around projectiles from Simon and Richter very easily. The main problem is Axe, but like that move isn't that bad, Holy Water's not that bad either. And then they can just float over Holy Water and coming back from stage as well. So it doesn't really edge guard them. Like, you could try and predict the return from stage, like to float above Holy Water to return from stage and punish it with the axe. Or like back air, forward air. But you'd have to like short hop it as soon as they jumped. Yeah, parry down smash from Richter, it's gonna do a lot. Gets Peach off, but Peach lands the forward air. Yeah, this stage is really good for Simon. Oh, is Peach about to time out? Or is Simon about to time out Peach? I didn't realize it was that long. Yeah, Peach caught the Holy Water there. But yeah, down air from Peach is enough to take the stock. So Peach moves on to semifinals. Yeah, I didn't realize that match was going to be that long. I mean, I guess they're both kind of zoning characters, so I guess this match might take 5 minutes as well. You might just have a bunch of 5-minute matches for the rest of this. If Ice Climbers actually beat Wolf, then they have a chance to beat Peach. Yeah, Wispy making his first appearance in tournament. Or at least in this tournament. Today. And Nana somehow makes it back to stage. Thought Wispy was gonna get a early kill. Although Nana really doesn't count. It's not doesn't even play the game right most of the time. But yeah, Ice Climbers do have 50% advantage over Wolf right now. I mean, they were able to defeat Marth. Wolf somehow made it back to stage, and Nana has decided to not play the game at the moment, so we got Sopo against Wolf, and that's not a really good position for Sopo. I mean, that's slightly better than Solomar, I would say, but not by much. And Sopo not able to get back to stage, so Wolf gets the first kill at 122.4% after being hit a little bit by a down special. And King Dedede is spectating in the background now, scouting out opponents in a disguise. Which that's not technically illegal, like I don't see anything that says that's illegal in the rule set, so. But yeah, definitely, or I actually don't have time for the pre-Contest of Champions today, so we're gonna have to do both of them tomorrow. As well as tournament number 13. And that's gonna be the last set of 4. And I might do multiple seasons of CPU tournaments, because they are fun. And I learn a lot about little stage details sometimes, like what characters can do on certain stages. And then things like character matchups sometimes. Sometimes they're completely inaccurate, like I know the matchup and it just plays out wrong, or something like that. Like that was a really good edge guard from Ice Climber, so they would have stuck to it, then it would have worked. But they gave up. Wolf was trying to down special. Or I think he tried to down special, the neutral special, which wouldn't have worked. Yeah, Wolf getting another kill with up smash that time. He's at disadvantage though, by 166.5% to Ice Climbers. In terms of percent, but he does have a stock lead. Yeah, they get, pretty sure that was neutral B that froze. And they got a really good punish off of that as well. I saw this one Game & Watch play today. The Game & Watch forward air off stage. I don't know what happened there. And Ganondorf side specialed them, so the Ganondorf ran into the bomb and died. From the Game & Watch fair. And the Game & Watch won the game. But yeah, there are certain things that you can do that change matchups. Like for example, you edgeguard Wolf, that changes the matchup a lot. If you can do it successfully, and you pick up on the Wolf's habit. Or I mean, like bad habits. Yeah, up tilt from Wolf is going to be enough to kill. So Wolf is moving on to semifinals against Richter. Or not Richter, Peach. I don't know why I thought Richter won. I guess that's because I was thinking it's going to be an interesting fight. But I mean, Wolf versus Peach is going to be an interesting fight. Now we have Game & Watch versus King Dedede, so that's interesting as well. Everything's interesting. Oh, it's on FD, so if Dedede actually loses this, then I could see Little Mac not being the worst character in the game. I think Game & Watch actually does much worse than Little Mac. Because most people want to say Little Mac's the worst because of his recovery, like if you just edgeguard him. And Game & Watch has the recovery, but Game & Watch can't do anything else. Like, he can parry into stuff, but so can Little Mac. Or he can, you know, get a 9 every once in a while, but Little Mac has KO Punch, he has Super Arm on his smash attacks during, while they're active. And he has a counter as well. So that definitely puts some points about Game & Watch. Game & Watch is a lightweight with little range. Very low combo potential due to him being a little slow. Like, he's not the best character. His roll speed's incredibly slow and it's easy to punish. His grab range is really low, but so is Max. His aerials do a lot more damage than Max, though. Like, I could see someone saying Mr. Game & Watch is actually worse than Little Mac. But I don't think Mac's gonna be the best low tier character for sure. I think the best low tier currently is Charizard. Because Charizard has down special that goes into Squirtle, and Squirtle's really good. Not as good as Ivysaur, but Still pretty good. And Flare Blitz is really good if you can catch people's jumps. But yeah, I think Plant is definitely better than Mac in low tier. Some people think Plant's worse, but I think Plant's really good. For a low tier character at least. But yeah, that's a really bad position for Mac to be in there. With Gordo on the stage. Like that. Because then Mac has to recover with up special only. If you use slide special, it just gets hit out of, and then you can't use it again. So either way, you just kind of die there. Like, there was nothing Mac could do to get back to stage. Oh, that killed that early? I don't even know what percent Mac was, because I wasn't paying that much attention. I'm gonna watch the stream replay, see what percent that was. Mac was at 42%, and dash attack killed at ledge. From DDD. Actually, King K. Rool might be the best low tier. He's either low tier or bottom of mid tier. Like, that's the options. It's like the same thing with Fox. Fox is either bottom of top tier or the first one in high tier, for sure. And then Gadon's either top of mid tier or bottom of high tier. At least currently, that's what I think. My tier list that I made a few weeks ago is gonna change in the next update. For sure, and that's probably going to be some of the changes. Although I'll have to see about Mac and Game & Watch. They could get buffed and nerfed. So, in 3.0. If they made Little Mac's aerials do more damage, then he's going to be better than Game & Watch currently is. But if they make it where Game & Watch gets faster movement speeds on some of his attacks, then Game & Watch is going to be better than Mac. But yeah, Plant's really slow, but he has like really good punishes with down special and neutral special. And then he can put you on ledge and edge guard with side special to get in some damage, and then kind of work on an edge guard as well. That way, even if you do dodge his offstage edge guard, or like you don't get hit by the small sweet spot of his down air, and you make it back to stage, you can get in some damage with slide special if it's fully charged. Yeah, Wario, or I guess he's doing pretty fine against King K. Rool. He's at 166% though. King K. Rool's definitely gonna have to watch out for Waft, though, whenever it's ready. I think it just became ready. Whenever I was saying that he'd have to watch out. Yeah, it did. And up special puts King K. Rool in a position to where he gets wafted very easily. Although, he did get an up smash off of Wario's bike. Still at 90%, and Wario's at 11.3 on the same stock, so it's not looking too great for him. And he does get the sweet spot on the waft this time, so it does kill. I mean, I think Wario should have saved it, but maybe King K. Rool just pops off and does really well, so it wouldn't have been wasted. Although he should have used it earlier if he was going to use it on that stock, so that way he'd have a chance to get another waft on this stock. Yeah, another thing about Game & Watch and Mac is Mac has a lot more useless moves than Game & Watch, like neutral special. Neutral special is kind of just there. Like, I don't see anyone really use it playing Mac. And that's probably for the best. Like, it has super armor whenever it's starting up, and it does a lot of damage. Like, I'm pretty sure if you hold down the shield while it's charging and then he hits you with it, then it breaks shields and it can be turned around and stuff like that. But it's still pretty useless, and all of max aerials are kind of useless except for like up air, maybe. I think you can do up air into up special, which does some percent. It kind of depends on the position of the up special. Like if you do up special, up air and then up special on the platform above you, like on a battlefield stage, then it would do a lot of percent, or not a lot, but like 20% maybe. I don't know how much damage the moves do, so off the top of my head. Yeah, Wario does have waft here. King K rules at 160 or 171.0% here. So K Rool needs to either time out Wario or just get a really good edge guard with a spike and stuff like that. And in this position, K Rool does not look like he's going to be able to do that. Back air from Wario makes it where he definitely is unable to do that. So Wario is moving on to semifinals. He will have to play King DD. So this could still be Wario's first tournament win. Yeah, now we have Wolf versus Peach. There's a maximum of 15 more minutes in this tournament, but I don't think it's going to be that long. Unless everyone times each other out, which that would be a very boring tournament. There's only been one timeout so far. I think that's the second timeout that's happened in the CPU tournaments, so... But yeah, I might even do the Contest of Champions stuff tomorrow. Yeah, I think that'll be the best if I do it tomorrow. And then do like Final Fantasy stuff afterwards. But I do need to play another stream of Final Fantasy, because I haven't played it in a week. This is the last time I played it, it was so slow. Boring. I'm hoping it picks up pretty soon. And I might start reading the commentary. I kinda didn't read it last time, because there wasn't really anything interesting happening in the story. But maybe this time something interesting happens. Yeah, Wolf's doing really good against Peach here. It's not one of his worst matchups. I think Peach has a hard time with Wolf, but I think it's kind of even. They are the two best characters of the game. This is basically just Cloud versus Bayonetta. Like, it's just whoever does better at the first stock might win. It just depends on how good the other player does for the rest of the game. Yeah, down air from Wolf is able to kill there. It was techable. Peach could have teched it, but that was a hard tech to get, because it was actually kind of hard to telegraph. I wouldn't have expected Wolf to do that. And it actually killed. Yeah, up tilt from Wolf getting countered by Peach there. The play of this match isn't going to take that long. I hope it's not got that much longer in it. It does look like Wolf's going to come out on top, although we could see a 3-stock comeback from Peach. That is actually possible. I mean, Wolf's a really bad matchup to do that against, but... yeah, forward air from Peach, that's 1 stock down. 2 more to go. Like 999% times 2, because that's the maximum percent you can have. So you can kind of have, like, an estimate of how much percent advantage someone has over another person with a stock, unlike in a game like Mario Party, where it doesn't matter how many points you have, but a star will always be worth more, stuff like that. Like, that's kind of a way to compare stocks in Smash Brothers, is like stars. and then percents are coins, but you want to have less coins than your opponent. But honestly, you could say that a star is 999 coins in Ultimate, so that's one way to look at it. Yeah, dash attack from Wolf, almost killing. He just gets hit by the laser to get into a position for forward air. It does get the up smash as well, so now Peach is at 158.5, 168.6 now, but Wolf back through is going to be enough to kill. So it was close, but Wolf did get a JV1 there. Yeah, I would say that's a fairly accurate representation of what happened there, Wolf. Yeah, now Wolf is in finals against either King DDD or Wario. If Wario wins and beats Wolf, then that would kind of be insane. But if King DDD wins and beats Wolf, I guess Wolf would be in a position to where he automatically enters into the pre-contest of champions, so, and the contest of champions whenever it actually happens. And then I'm gonna have to seed the contest of champions as well, and like rank all the characters. Google security alert for a new device. I don't know what that's about. Guess I'll look at it off screen. Or I'll look at it now, because it's kind of worrying. Or it could be. Let's see, I gotta go to my other account. Because that's the one where it had been activated. Let's see what they're doing. I would pull it up on stream, but I don't know how. Or I guess I could just put the link in. Oh wait, it's just my laptop that I'm streaming off of. Why would that be a new device? I've logged on there like... I actually log on there almost every day. And I have been for like the past year. Because I've almost been streaming for a year. That's kind of insane to think about. But yeah, King DDD does have a percent advantage at the moment. My Lodix is in the background as a spectator because we are at Unova Pokemon League. I'm pretty sure it's this one. It's been a while since I played Generation 5, so I don't know what, or I don't remember what the Pokemon League looks like. And I had a white version 2, I didn't have black 1, white 1, or black version 2. I did have Sun, I had Moon and Ultra Sun though, so I had two versions. I need to find a copy of Pokemon Black, so that way I can have two versions like that. Although I'm pretty sure you still miss out on one Pokemon if you do that, so it's not the perfect way to catch them all, but it's pretty close. I think the best way would be to get X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and then just Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I think would be the best way to catch all the Pokemon. Even then you wouldn't need Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, Wario went for 2 footstools there, missed them both. King DDD almost killed with that down air, did kill with the Gordo, so now it's even again. Both on final stocks. Wario did get that footstool and a spot dodge into back throw. Wario just does so much damage, like with down air. And you just hit 2 parts of down air and got so much damage, like 14%, I think. I didn't see how much it was. Yeah, Gore does do a lot of damage as well, so Wario does have to be careful. And DDD does kill with a down air, so he did get a spike. And that means that Wolf's going to be in the contest of champions whenever that happens tomorrow. But we do get to see who wins this match, so for finals. And the real contest of champions whenever it happens in 4 weeks, I think. Or it'll actually be 5 weeks. So it might be sooner than that though. Like, I might do, game number 4 and then, tournament number 4 of that set and then the Contest of Champions. Which is where I take all the previous winners of the last 16 tournaments and put them into one tournament. But yeah, it looks like King DDD is going to win this game with that early kill. I mean, Wolf could do this, but he didn't do that well against Peach. I guess DDD is not a bad matchup for Wolf, it's actually like the opposite. I mean, it's kind of even. I think it's like even or +1 for DDD against, for Wolf against DDD. Maybe even or +2. Because it kind of just depends on the DDD player, but this DDD player is really good. Forward air. Gets a jab in there, but it doesn't do enough to kill. I'm pretty sure jab now kills Wolf at 147.7. And nair into up air would kill as well. I think that's what that DDD went for, but then the nair launched at a weird angle. That nair did kill though. 150. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, DDD's nair is just a massive hitbox that is right at the ledge in that case. Kind of combos into certain aerials, like back air, fair, sometimes up air, but it's all kind of situational. Gets the Gordon. I thought he was going to go for up special for the edge guard. He did there, although he did up special cancel, and gets a 3-stock on Wolf. So that's kind of insane that King DDD just 3-stocked Wolf, but guess we're gonna have to go with it because it happened. And DDD wins a second tournament after losing 2 tournaments in a row. Or not 2 in a row, but 1 in a row, I guess, because Instin's lost 3 tournaments in a row and placed at like last in all of them. So that really doesn't help him out that much. He's got 4 wins and 4 losses, so he's not going to be ranked that highly unless he does pretty well in Contest of Champions. But I'm actually going to go buy something from the shop if I don't have a spirit. Already have a shadow. Like, I've owned all the spirits at one point in time, but I just want to see if there are any in here, because I want to own them all at the same time. And then, I guess I can look at this. Or how close am I to 5,000 battles, actually? I do want to see that. This didn't really add anything. Oh, I'm like 500 away. I mean, not 5,000, 6,000 battles. Yeah, I'm like 500 away. Yeah, how much was my playtime, actually? Oh. It says 565, though, on... Or actually, it says like 585 now, probably. Because when I checked this morning, it was 580. So it's probably 585 now. For total playtime. But yeah, that's kind of all that I have time for. I can't do anything else. I don't know why I opened Tourney. I probably should just even do this. But I am done. Tomorrow, I will be streaming the pre-contest of champions, both of them. 4 and 5. And then Final Fantasy 7 afterwards if I have time. And the Cruel challenge that I was going to do in the title, it was just going to be I try and get 10 kills in Cruel Smash, because I've been trying to do that for a while. So that way I can get the milestone for it, and then I won't have to worry about any other milestones, because all the rest are like, play 10,000 games is going to be the hardest one to get currently. But Cruel Smash is actually insanely difficult. Like, I got 6 kills as Jigglypuff, but then I died because I forgot to, like, count my jumps, so I had 4 jumps left instead of 5. And so I didn't grab the ledge. But yeah, that's basically what I do, is I just sit underneath the stage as Jigglypuff. Sometimes I go above the stage and try and get them to jump off, because if they jump off, then they don't up special for some reason. It's kind of weird. But, yeah, I guess hope to see everyone in the next stream. So that will be the pre-COCs in Final Fantasy VII if I have time tomorrow. So yeah, guess we'll see everyone then.